We've got another combat-centered focused video here coming to the channel. We are still in our Theater of Conquest event in New York, and this video is going to be from earlier in the New York Theater of Conquest event. We are competing against some of the strongest alliances currently in the game, so there has been really no shortage of fighting. There was a build in particular against FWZ, and if you guys have not gone up against FWZ, I mean, those guys are the real deal. They've got a ton of big whales. They're really active. They do a pretty good job, and we were all jumping in trying to block their build. I was able to get in, but I repeatedly jumped in like 3 times in a row, and I did pretty well. I was part of the base activation situation, so I took advantage of that, and yeah, I really don't have any regrets about that either. So we are going to jump in and take a look at the footage. Welcome back, guys. I hope you are all doing wonderful. I hope life is going well as always. We have got, like I said, another combat-based video here. Before we jump in, though, if you guys are enjoying these combat footage videos, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's try to get this video to at least 100 likes. All right, now let's go ahead and jump in and start taking a look at the footage. All right, guys, so we are in the actual combat footage now. As you guys can see, there was a FWZ build that was taking place. We were jumping in and starting to block it. And of course, as you can see there, towards the bottom right-hand side of the screen, it says PFK will activate. We were taking full advantage of dropping treaties with our allies and having them activate our bases and vice versa. I know some creators out there, not going to name any names, but I know some creators out there seem to try to play down the fact that their alliance does it, but not very much, not very frequently. Bull. We all do it. We took full advantage of it, and I'm not upset about us taking advantage of it as well, because I can assure you, Server 21, FWZ, and their buddies from Server 44, SEN, absolutely used and abused the base activation system and have been for some time now. So it's, let's just shoot it how it is. We all use it, we all abuse it, and we all exploit it. But it is a feature that is in the game. It is also a feature that they are working on correcting and fixing, so that would be good. I think it's going to be good to get rid of it, but it's here, so we're all using it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the footage. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing the footage here. This is my first jump into this build. So I'm full health. I've got my appropriate base skin on. You guys can see they've got a couple of their bigger players here kind of right in front of where I landed already. So I kind of saw exactly what was going to take place here. So I went ahead and I threw on the buffs and got prepped and ready, or as prepped and ready as I could. Now, I was actually pretty, because like I said, this was somewhat towards the beginning to middle half of the event. I've been actually working on, for a long time, I kind of neglected my base defense, but I've actually recently, I say recently, in the past few months, I've been actually investing a little bit more into my base defense, and so I was very pleased, actually, especially for going up against these stronger players and alliances, how I actually performed overall on base defense. So it's given me kind of a new appreciation for base defense now that I'm able to at least be competitive. I'm obviously nowhere near the strongest guy on the field at any given time, but it was nice to at least be able to drop in and, you know, end up getting sent back on my way with more than, 6 kills in some cases. So I was pretty pleased with the, the onslaught that was taking place here. I thought my base stood up pretty well, again, all things considering. So they ended up, of course, killing me off there. I think the screen, or the battle report flashes on the screen real quick there, or will here in just a second. Let's see here. Okay, so I got 718 kills there. So now fast forward, this is my second jump in. So obviously already hurt, but I did get some assists from my other alliance members. Brought my base health up just a little bit. I wanted to obviously get as much out of it as I possibly could. So I was just trying to get him to aggro me right there. But nonetheless, I am obviously hurt, so I was trying to, like I said, once again, just try to get as many kills out of this deal as I could and obviously chew up their reserves as much as I possibly could. So we've got Corp here, this group coming in from Corp. So just trying to pick off guys as I can as these other units and these other army group leaders are distracted and trying to scramble around. So obviously here I sent out my bomber. I had everything. I've got a 9.2 bomber. They had some fighter planes nearby, but none that were actually paying really much attention at all, not keeping up with what was going on. So I figured it was a free and clear bombing run. So, I mean, I took full advantage of it. They ended up flying, I think, a fighter or two over here towards the end. Yep, there they go. This guy right in front of me sent out a couple fighters there, it looks like. But I did pretty well against that artillery unit, all things considering here. Let's see. I had I was looking at this tactical skill. So I think they end up, if I remember correctly, they end up, I don't know if they were aggroing me or if I got triggered by somebody. I think they ended up actually just straight up attacking me on this one in particular, if I remember correctly. Okay, so no. Oh, yes. Okay, so PFK did trigger me, and so I got to basically just have a free run at their units, and I was luckily able to. Now, this was just luck of the draw. It wasn't anything I did, but my base kind of auto-targeted some of their artillery early on there, which was definitely good for being able to farm some kills. So that was not a bad situation for me on that particular one. Now, just the cards happened to fall in my favor that time, so I don't know. Let's go back real quick. What did I end up with there on that report? Let's see if I can pause it just quick enough. Dang it, I missed it. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. Okay, got it. So I ended up just on that run right there, and as you can see, I didn't have much base health anyway going into it. I ended up getting a little over 1,300 kills. So not, I mean, all things considering, not a bad takeaway there. Obviously, I did have some help from the aggro of our ally PFK, so that's obviously needs to be taken into consideration too. But you know, again, if the enemy's going to use it, we might as well too, right? So, and these guys, obviously, these other army groups are kind of just standing there from FWZ, not really paying much attention. So I figured it'd just be a good time to go ahead and, you know, pick me up some more kills along the way. I'm doing whatever I can to grab me some kills. So I'm not sure this time if they end up. Okay, so they do end up just straight up attacking me this time. So I don't think I was able to do much this time. I got just a little bit in terms of kills. Okay, so I got out of there, and I don't think I showed the report on this one. I don't think it was in the clip. Yeah, so it wasn't. So that was the gist of that. But again, just a fun little video, combat footage. FWZ, pretty strong alliance, and we jumped in and we're trying to stop them, and was able to farm some kills along the way and have a little bit of fun. So if you guys, like I said, do enjoy videos like this, let me know. Give me some feedback, whether it's good, bad, indifferent. I'll take it all, and I'll take it into consideration moving forward. With that being said, that's going to pretty much wrap us up for the video. But if you have access to Discord and are not already in our community Discord server, the link to that is going to be in the description of the video below. Click on that link if you are a new player and have questions, want to learn some more, or if you're just a veteran player and you want to come hang out and get to know more people in the community. It doesn't matter. Absolutely everybody is welcome. As always, thanks for sticking around watching the video today, and we'll see you all on the next one.